Self-confidence, that magical perception that everybody craves. So picture this, you've just sold your last 6 appointments, 6 sales leads in a row. You turn up for your 7th one, what do you look like? What's your posture like? What's your body language like? Where are you looking? Have you got a positive demeanor? Too right you have. Here's the skill though. We know what we look like when we're at the top of our game, but to be in the elite level of sales, you need to replicate that exact persona when you've gone 6 without a sale. That's what we're going to explore here. Let's get straight into it now. So, you haven't sold 6 in a row. You've been on 6 sales calls and sold 0. But you want to look like the guy you were last week when you sold 6 on a row. What do you look like when you turn up on your 7th call, when you're on a row and everything's going great? Well, you're upright, you're confident, you're beaming, your eye contact's there. Now here's why confidence is a skill set, because there's nothing about that that's programmed. That's you acting on what's going on in your life. That's why confidence, self-confidence is a skill set. Like any skill set, you can learn it, you can practice it, you can teach it. That's why this is so important. So, how do we do it? How do you achieve the perception? Because confidence, really, when you think about it, is only how you are perceived. You are perceived as a confident person. You can't see yourself as a confident person. It's the perception of others have of you. And that's exactly why it's a skill set. So, number 1, eyes. When your prospect, when your buyer is talking, you must always give them the respect of looking at them straight in the eyes when they are answering your questions. A, it's polite. B, it shows huge empathy that you're not just going through a sales process. You're asking a relevant question, maybe something like, what's the number 1 problem in a perfect world you'd love to be able to solve here? Now, when asking a question like that, consultative question, which requires a detailed answer, and the answer, by the way, when they give you the answer now, there's your green light. That's what they're telling you. You need to solve this problem, and then potentially we have a deal. This is gold dust when it comes to free information. So make sure the eye contact is when they start to reply and give you this fantastic gold mine of information, the answer to a simple consultative question, look them in the eyes. Register that you're registering what they're telling you. And then maybe a follow-up question would come out, but always have the eye contact there. Overall in the set, you don't want to obviously we don't want to get creepy with the eye contact. About 75-80% of the time, I would say you should be making firm eye contact with the customer. Certainly when you're talking, if they're maintaining eye contact with you, that's all positive stuff. But so much of this is to do with your eyes. And the second thing, which is still so underrated, which is smile. When you smile, other customers, your customers will smile back. Not only that, they will affirm an opinion about you, that you're a nice person, which is never going to be a bad thing, is it? So smile, strong eye contact, handshake. When you go for the handshake on introduction, you're confident. You introduce yourself confidently, firm but not too firm handshake. These are all indicators of a self-confident perception. We want their perception of us to be exactly what we were when we sold 6 deals in a row, rather than what we are on this particular appointment where we haven't sold, we've pitched and missed 6 in a row. We want to look like we looked back then. That's what this is all about. The perception of confidence, because that's all this is. Confidence is a skill set. You can learn it, you can practice it to get better at it, you can teach it. Those are 2 of the ingredients, which I always say are probably the most important. So, the 3rd and 4th absolutely crucial tips to be perceived as confident are all about the way you position your body, how you walk, upright stance, shoulders back, and when you sit, you have to be comfortable, of course, but confident people don't slouch. Confident people don't walk like that. So to be perceived in every sales call as a confident person who maybe is on a roll, like we were allegedly a week ago, selling 6 in a row, You have to take on that persona. These can all be practiced. Eye contact, easy, just practice it, practice it. Our vocal tonality, of course, always comes into this, but that should be on every call we go out on. Body language, we should always put on that invincibility suit when we arrive with a potential customer, with a buyer. We want to go in there looking and feeling great. And that is all about the perception we are giving off and they're reading from us. So we walk confidently in for a handshake, big smile, eye contact. That's confidence. That is confidence. Start practicing that. Watch your results soar, because I've been doing this for 25 years and I've seen young teenagers come into sales, get this bit right and take off. I'll see you in the next video.